بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. Good morning everybody. Sabah Mubarak. Good Saturday. Thanks to Allah that He invited us today and we accepted His invitation to come and pray Salat al-Subh Jama'ah. And as a reward for us, we're going to be under His own protection for the day, for today and for every other day. اللهم نحمده ونشكره ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. باسمك يا الله نبدأ هذا الصباح فأعطنا خيره واكفنا شره. Now we're gonna continue now after that long interruption. Okay, we had like 4 episodes. Last week was just a recap for what I said before, few months ago. Today is a continuation. So we're gonna be talking about the 5th episode, number 5 episode in Sirat al-Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, on his life story, how things were before he was born, how things became after he was born, how everything was really great by his birth and everything. So we'll talk about that today shortly, okay? And I think we stopped at حادثة الفيل أو معركة الفيل, the elephant battle, or إرهاصة الفيل, which is actually a prediction or symptoms for something extraordinary is going to happen. This is actually from Allah. He's giving us some hint. Something is going to happen, after 50 days, is going to be, something is going to happen. And that's something was actually the birth of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay? So, let's see what Allah said first of all about Ashab al-Fil, the elephant, the owners of the elephant and the army and all of that stuff. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى ألم ترى كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل فجعلهم كعصف مأكول. طيرا أبابيل means birds, flocks, one after the other, one after the sequence after the other. Okay, so in English it says, have you not seen how your Lord dealt with the possessors or the owners of the elephant? Did he not cause their war or aggression to end in confusion, تضليل? And he sent down upon them birds in flocks, casting against them stones, little stones like the lentil particle, like lentil, okay, stones of baked and hot clay, made out of clay, from Sijil, that rendered them like straw eaten up, like straw, عصف المأكول. Okay, so this is what Allah said about Ashab al-Fil. So what is the story of those Ashab al-Fil? What is the irhasa? What is the battle? How did it start and who led it and how did it end and all of that stuff. Okay, so what happened when the king of Abyssinia, Malik al-Habash, when he conquered al-Yemen, when he conquered and invaded al-Yemen, okay, he assigned a ruler to al-Yemen from Abyssinia. He's an Abyssinian ruler, okay, and his name was Abraha. Okay, so Abraha al-Ashram. Al-Ashram, this is just a adjective for him. What is an Ashram? Al-Ashram, this is the guy who's ugly face, his nose is cut, his ears, all of that is actually good. What happened, his face was really distorted because he was a little short guy, okay, and he was so arrogant and proud, and one time he went with a fight with a sword with somebody, okay, somebody tall and strong, and he hit him with his sword. He cut his nose and his eyebrow and his lips and stuff like that. So he became really distorted in face. So this is what al-Ashraf. So this is just an adjective, but his name is Abraham. Okay? So Abraha became the ruler of Al-Yemen, okay? And then he built a big, strong army, okay? And then he noticed that so many people from Al-Yemen, Ahl al-Yemen, they go to Mecca in a certain time. So he didn't know, so he was wondering, he asked his fellows, his people, what are those guys going to? I mean, what are they doing? So they told him they go to Mecca for pilgrimage. They go to pilgrimage to Mecca. Then he said, what is Mecca? What is this Mecca? What is Mecca? He doesn't know. So they told him Mecca is Baytullah. Okay? Prophet Ibrahim built it. Actually, the Malaika built it, and Prophet Ibrahim just raised the al-Qawaid wal-Asur of it. Okay? And this defined him. This is so he said, well, so why did they go? What's so good about that? You know? They thought this is Baytullah, okay? People are believing in that and they want to go and visit Baytullah every year in a certain time. So he said, what is this Baytullah made of? I mean, what? I mean, bricks and stones and stuff like that? They told him, oh, he's made of stones, okay? And it's being covered with a fine cloth, okay? And that fine cloth is made in Yemen, okay, and the color of it is red and black, and it's manufactured in Yemen. That's it. He said, well, so this is really simple, okay, I'm gonna build something much better than that so I can attract the people. Instead of going to Mecca, you're gonna come to whatever I'm gonna be building for them. So he went ahead and built a big church, and he decorated it with, you know, with rubies and emeralds, and covered it with the best fine clothes, or make it so elegant so the people would just be astray from Mecca to come and go to the church. Okay, instead, he just doesn't want the people to go there. He wants to gain the people in his side. Okay, so that was actually to bring their attention away from Mecca. Okay, and then he asked the Arabs to come and do pilgrimage in this church. So they were humiliating him. What are you talking about? I mean, we're gonna leave Baytullah to come to a church of your make? We're not gonna do that, okay? So he got really very, very mad about that, okay? So he felt a really big failure. People did not respond to him. One time, just to humiliate him and what he made, one time, an Arab guy from Al-Hijaz, Saudi Arabia now, okay? He came at night and he went to the church, okay? He did what he's supposed to do, okay? And he just dirted the whole walls of the church with all the dirt and stuff like that. So the people next day in the morning, they saw that and they told Abraham, look what somebody did that in your church. I mean, it's just humiliating you and humiliating everything you're making, okay? This is a sign that they are really refusing what you're doing, and they will never be distracted from going to Mecca, okay? He got so angry, and he swore that one day, I'm gonna go and destruct that Mecca, what they're talking about. And then he prepared a big army, very huge army, never seen like it in his time, okay? So they start going with the army towards Mecca, okay? And the army was led by the beginning, all of it, in the front of it, big elephant, okay? And there was so many horses and camels and huge army, okay? And while he's advancing, okay, he sends his people to go to the villages nearby to rob them, to steal their possession, to scare them, to get their ammunition from them, okay? While he's going, so he's going with corruption while he's advancing, okay? So some people actually, those people were three types of people. A group of people were so scared of him, okay, and they ran away, left their homes and ran away. That's one type. The other type okay, tried to fight him, but to no avail. I mean, no comparison. He has a big army and they are really unarmed. And the third type actually tried to gain his love, just to lean towards him, just to avoid his danger. Okay, so the three people. So when he advanced to a village very close to Mecca, he sent an army, okay, and this army stole whole bunch of camels and sheep. Sheep and camels were in this area, okay, and those camels and sheep, they were grazing and herding in the mountains. He got them for him, okay. Those camels and sheep were belonging to Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib, جد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, okay. The people knew that, okay, and they told Abdul Muttalib for that, and they were really very scared. They said, oh, we cannot really face that army. No way, okay, face it. But they told Abdul Muttalib that your sheep and your camel were being stolen by this guy, okay? So Abraha sent a messenger, okay, asking who is the owner of this camels and sheep. They told him this is Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib, okay. They didn't know about Muhammad yet. They couldn't say that he is the god of the grandfather of Rasulullah. And then he said, just tell them, okay, that I came in not to fight with them. I just came in to distract the Kaaba. So stay in peace. Don't fight me back. I'm not gonna hurt you. All my aim is just to distract Al Kaaba. Okay. And then then bring me the big guy in this area, which is Abdul Muttalib. So he asked him to come and meet me. Okay. So they went, okay, and asked Abdul Muttalib. Abdul Muttalib told that messenger, told him, tell your king, which is Abraha, that we don't really need to fight, okay, and we cannot fight him, okay, but this is Baytullah. Allah is gonna protect it, okay. If Allah wants to protect it, He will protect it. If He wants to let him distract it, He will let him. It's Mashi'at Allah, but we cannot really fight him, okay. So فإن أراد الله منع إبراهيم من بيته وحرمه منعه، وإن أراد الله أن يخلي بينه وبين بيته فنحن لا طاقة لنا بقتاله. Okay. Then قال له الرسول إذا تعال معي يا عبد المطلب. Tell him that by yourself. He told the messenger to go back to Abraham to tell him that. He said, why don't you come with me? Tell him that by yourself. Okay. So he went with him. Okay, and it's gonna tell him, and it's gonna be a big meeting between Abdul Muttalib and Abraham, and we will continue tomorrow. We will know what's gonna happen in that meeting. Okay. Any questions? Any? Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you said destruct, you meant destroy, right?
Huh?
When you said destruct Kaaba, you meant to destroy the Kaaba.
Yeah, destroy.
Yes.
That's another word. Thank you. This is better than destruct. Yes, I looked for destroy the Kaaba. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. اللهم إني داع فآمنوا. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من العجز والكسل والجبن والبخل والهرم وعذاب القبر. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها فأنت خير من زكاها وأنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن نفس لا تشبع ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. اللهم لك أسلمنا وبك آمنا وعليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وبك خاصمنا. اللهم إنا نعوذ بعزتك أن تضلنا فلا إله إلا أنت، فأنت الحي الذي لا يموت، والجن والإنس يموتون. فاللهم يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى أصحابه الأخيار. آمين.